Kind of just give them a spray, let it dry.
It's an unusual back-to-school time for teacher Michelle Cardenas. This year, all 18 of her students will be in the classroom at once.
It's a scary thought to think about COVID. My worst fear was coming into the classroom sick with COVID or another student sick with COVID.
Because of the highly contagious Delta variant, the CDC has reversed course, recommending all children wear masks in school. Meanwhile, some states like Texas have aggressively pushed back against any mask mandates.
It's a very scary year. I'm trying to stay very positive, but at the same time, I fear for my kids' lives.
The Delta variant is definitely more contagious. It replicates more rapidly, so it makes copies of itself and sheds from your upper respiratory tract, so out of your mouth and nose. It is estimated to make 1,000 times more copies of itself on a daily basis than prior variants of COVID, so that makes it much more contagious. If children are unvaccinated or are under 12 and can't be vaccinated yet, we are seeing them be at higher risk for hospitalization than they have been in past surges.
Dr. Bala Kumar has seen firsthand how cases of children with severe COVID-19 are already on the rise.
I'm scared for what the next few weeks or even the next few months are going to hold, especially with kids returning back to school with no masks, with the Delta variant going around. I fear that it's going to be a pandemic of the innocent children.
Vaccination rates are still well below what's needed for herd immunity. In Texas, 58% of adults are fully vaccinated.
Children who are not vaccinated are safest when they're surrounded by all vaccinated adults or just a few other kids. We've entered into a phase of the pandemic where different families will make different choices depending on their circumstances. It is definitely still true that masking and distancing make a difference, even with a more contagious virus.
Back at home, Michelle has her own children to worry about.
We've talked to them constantly about going to school next year and about how they have to keep their mask on. It's these protocols that we're putting into place at our house, but the scary thing is you don't know what the student is doing next to them.